back to my channel. It's your girl Biscuit. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are. So today's video is going to be an unboxing, swatching, and of course we are going to do a press-on set. I wouldn't say set, but press-on hand, right? Doing a set with these colors. So Madam Glam did of course reach out to your girl, and they did send me over their February gel polish collection. I was able to choose 4 of these beautiful colors. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into looking at these colors and swatching them for you. Okay, so of course you all know this collection for February was called, or is called, House of Love. So like I said before, I was able to go ahead and pick out 4 of their beautiful colors, and of course they also did send over a base coat and a top coat for your girl. So thank you so much for that. Always need those to complete a beautiful set. So this first color that I did choose is called Hard Couture. It almost should be hardcore, but it's spelled a little bit differently. But this is very pretty. It looks like a pure red, but it definitely has a pink undertone to it for sure. So this is super cute, and it looks very, very opaque, so we only have to do 1 coat with that. So here is the next color, which is called the Chaser. This is another pink. This is more on the lighter side, but it is gorgeous, very beautiful. And then of course I did go ahead and grab 2 of their glitter polishes that came with this collection, and this one is called Magic Dust. And this is almost like a rose gold to me. I don't know if you all can pick that up, but this is really pretty. And this final color is called Supernova Love. Very pretty name. And then also this one is actually, I take that back, this one is giving more of a rose gold than the other one, but it does have a hint of a lighter pink for sure. But this one is definitely on the pink side for sure. Alright, so just for the sake of this video, you all know I went ahead and I did do my base coats on my swatch sticks. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get into Madam Glam, the Chaser. And I believe, yep, it was this pink here. And I don't even know what design I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna actually be winging it. I kind of want to do a Frenchy type of design, but then I'm like, I got some new nail art stuff, and I'm like, I want to play with that. So we shall see what I think of. Okay, so here is the Chaser. This is gorgeous. And that 1 coat coverage is amazing as always. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my lamp for 60 seconds. And then let's go ahead and let's do Hardcore. I promise this looks red, but look at that. This is pretty. It looks so red, but it's not. Alright. Let's go ahead. What is this one? This is Supernova Love. Oh. That's pretty. Madam Glam never disappoints. They're one of the best gel polishes that I have worked with. Alright, so you could get away with doing 2 coats if you wanted to. Totally up to you. Okay. And then, of course, our last one is Magic Dust. So I can't wait to see Supernova Love and Magic Dust next to each other, because like I said, to me they both look like a rose gold, but of course one has a darker hue of pink to me. Magic Dust. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these get a full 60-second cure, and I'll be back. All right, so here are the colors side by side, fresh out of the lamp with no top coat, by the way, and these are super pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply our top coat, and I'll be back. Okay, so here are the colors with the top coat applied, and yes, the 1 coat coverage, the glitter, the shine, the top coat. Okay, period, Madam Glam. I do appreciate Madam Glam for sending these over to your girl. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's figure out what we're gonna do with some nails. All right, so I did go ahead and put me on a glove. I finally ordered me some, and they feel weird. This feels like an extra cloth or extra glove on my hand, and these are a little bit too big, but you know, we rolling with them. So I have my press-on nails here. We're gonna go ahead and get my sticky tabs, and y'all know what I'm about to do. Place these babies on, and your girl will be back shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my base coat to all my nails and put them in the lamp for 60 seconds. So now that I have my base coat on, I'm gonna go ahead and use Optimistic by Madam Glam, and this is actually going to be the base slash background color for this nail design. take my velvet matte top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and matte these nails just so that way when I'm doing my artwork, or in this case, I'm actually going to be doing some line work, my lines will go on pretty smooth and I won't have to worry about a tacky surface. If I do mess up and I need to actually, wipe off or clean off the nails, I should be perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this matte top coat, and I'm going to cure for a full 60 seconds. My matte top coat on, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some gel polish from these bottles, and I'm gonna put it on my palette, and I'm gonna also get my liner brush. Now the liner brush that I will be using is actually from Shein, and I'm gonna be using that to go ahead and create these like little blocks of nail polish. It's kind of hard to explain what I was really going for this design, but I was just kind of doing like some lines and then like coloring it in like a rectangle. It's really hard to explain. However, you will get the gist of what it is I am actually trying to do. So this process was a little tedious, obviously, because I wanted to make sure that I had the lines as straight as possible, and obviously I wanted them to be the same on each finger. So I was kind of taking both fingers, measuring them, putting them side by side, making sure that they were at least the same size when it came to applying the second color, second, third, and fourth color actually. But you will see it became easier as I started to continue the process. Meaning, once I kept doing these lines over and over and over again, it kind of got very repetitive, and it worked out. And I definitely do like the fact that I was able to use all these colors in this set. And even though Valentine's Day was over by the time I did do these nails, I kind of felt like this was still appropriate for February, because February is still the month of love. So hopefully you all will enjoy this footage. Again, I will be doing this dark pink / red on the tips of my nails, and then I'm going to come back and explain the rest. Okay, so here you see me trying to line up my two fingers next to each other to make sure that they were the same height on each nail. And again, I had to actually move my middle finger because for whatever reason, when I place my fingers down to try to like touch each other, they just don't do that. So I grabbed the heck out of my finger and I made sure to place it right next to the previous finger to make sure that I had them at least lined up and the same height. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this second color, which is the chaser, and I'm going to repeat that process, but I'm still going to leave a little bit of gap where you will be able to see the optimistic to show through. And then I'm also going to just repeat this on the rest of the nails. thing that I did want to mention is, if you're anything like me and you might be a little clumsy, meaning you might touch the polish that you did on the previous finger while you're on the second finger, then make sure that you cure between each nail, because that way you won't have to worry about if you hit it, if you bump it, it gets the gel polish gets smeared or something like that. Like, I'm a little clumsy when it comes to that. So just make sure that you do go ahead and place your hand or your finger in the lamp or cure it at least for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So that way you can prevent that. Trust me, it did happen, because I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to cure this. And then I was like, I got the glitter on the pink, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to foul this off. So just a little tip. Just once you do one nail, go ahead and pop it in a lamp for 30 or 60 seconds, and then take it out and then proceed to your next one. Just a tip. Okay, so here we are about to take our first glitter color, and we're gonna repeat the same thing. So at this point, I was like, you know what? I think this last color, I'm gonna make it into a Frenchie, which obviously would be the color after this one. And like I said, I don't even know what I would call this. Like, just lines with the Frenchie, or peekaboo line Frenchies. Child, don't give me the line. But yeah, so I'm gonna take my first glitter color, and I'm gonna go ahead and repeat those steps. I am making sure that I match up the nails, making sure that I get them as straight as possible. And like I said, don't forget to cure in between your colors. Very important, because this is the part where I accidentally hit my nail and it rubbed off on the pink. And I was like, see, you thought you was getting ahead of yourself, thinking you advanced now, because you're like, oh, this is getting easier, it's getting easier. Ma'am, you still need to slow down. Okay, slow it down. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up. You will see me kind of take a look at this nail in particular, because this is exactly where I did it at. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? So yeah, but I will be back shortly. So we are moving on to our final color, and this is the color that I'm going to be using to create this Frenchie. Now I'm still going to be repeating the same process, making this little rectangle, but once I get the rectangle at the height that I want it at, then of course I'm going to drag up the nail polish and proceed to create my Frenchie. So this was actually a good Frenchie. Like, typically I get frustrated when it comes to Frenchies, but I think it helped that I already had the line going from the Frenchies, so that's probably why it made it so much easier, freehand in this Frenchie. So I'm gonna repeat that on all the rest of the nails. Looking so good, and I was like, I really don't even want to put any charms on these. So I was really impressed with how they are turning out, and of course the colors that I decided to use. And see, here's where I said you should make sure you cure between coats, because I was clumsy and clearly I touched the glitter. So oh well, I'm gonna get it off later. But yeah, I just thought that this was really pretty and so simple to create, even though it took a little bit of time. Okay, it might be simple, but it took some time, because I was in that room for probably at least 2.5 hours. but maybe 2.5 hours is pushing it. I wasn't in there that long, but the process was tedious, needless to say. But look, these are gorgeous. So I'm gonna let you all continue watching me complete these Frenchies. Okay, so now that I am done with doing these nails, well, I wouldn't say completely done, but like the line work, as far as I'm concerned, is done. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my nails because I am actually going to try to get rid of that little part where I did brush up against the glitter. I'm going to do my best to try to get rid of that. However, I didn't put that in the video, but you see that nail file that's on the table? I did go ahead and shape the nails, and I did get rid of that little spot that did have the glitter. And as you see, I'm going back over it with my pink so that way I can make it look like nothing happened. Okay. Everything is fixable. So, but that's why I said trial and error. Learn from me. Just cure in between each nail. These look so good, right? And I was definitely feeling the matte look, but I was like, baby, because we got glitter, we need a top coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the no wipe top coat for these and give me some glossy nails. And then I was like, should I add some charms? Should I not? I'm like, I have all these charms, and I'm like, girl, you never use them. So needless to say, I was like, let's use some charms that I haven't used before or haven't used at all. And I found these charms, and oh my god, I have such a perfect way to organize your charms, and I will be doing that video probably tomorrow. But needless to say, I was like, should I use charms? Should I not? I was like, you know what, we gonna use them because guess what, you got all these charms, and what you gonna do with them? What you gonna do with them, sis? You just let them sit in the drawer. Well, I wouldn't say they sit in the drawer. However, they're waiting to be used on a set. So I was like, charms it is. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my top coat because, like I said, I definitely wanted these to have a gloss because of the glitter, and it was such a perfect choice to do. And of course, I'm going to flip my finger upside down and kind of let that float and also create a apex for your girl. And also, I did want that top coat to kind of feel in between the ridges, in between the colors, because obviously we created some lines, and I just wanted to make sure everything was nice and smooth. So I'm going to do that, put these nails in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I'll be back. here are the nails without any charms, and I was like, these look bad by themselves. They look bad. Okay, I didn't even need charms on these. And I definitely would do this again with a few different colors. Like, this is so versatile, it don't make no sense. Like, you don't have to just use 4, you could use 6 colors if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those light pink heart charms, and those charms I actually got from TikTok. I don't remember which account I got them from, but you'll have to actually look back in my videos from like my TikTok purchases and see which account I actually purchased them from. But I was like, these actually look clear on the nail, so they went perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere these with my bling gel that I purchased from Amazon, and as you can see, it is clearly almost empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I did do 2 fingers at a time, and then I did use my 2-in-1 Melody Susie lamp to go ahead and cure. And then once I put all the heart charms on, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in the lamp and put her in there for 60 seconds. I did go ahead and take my glove off. I'm gonna go ahead and use my cuticle oil from Madam Glam, and this one smells so good, like a bouquet of flowers. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some cuticle oil on my fingers and my hands because I love my cuticle oil. Okay, I don't want to be ashy, and I wash my hands a lot, so yeah. And this is definitely not an oily oil, if that makes sense. It's very lightweight and it's not heavy. So definitely, if you are interested in these Madam Glam cuticle oils or this Madam Glam collection, make sure you check the description down below. I do have a coupon code for you to go ahead and use and save yourself some coins. But yes, this nail set was definitely tedious, but in the end, it was all worth it. So hopefully you all have enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit that post notification bell so that way you never miss a video from your girl. If you have any questions, leave them down below as always. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at IamBiscuit7. And I'm actually also on Twitter as well. I haven't been on there recently, but I am on there as well at IamBiscuit7 as well. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much to Madam Glam for sending me out this collection. It is gorgeous as always. You all always slay as usual, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing another set with these colors. Baby, they are so cute. All right, I will see you all in my next video. As always, please be safe, make sure you love on your people, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, y'all.